Hello, good morning, and welcome again to my class. So I prepared this lesson material as your guide, or you can even use it in your class for primary. Okay, everyone are welcome. So let's start. Happy Sabbath day, and you can conduct your class by starting opening prayer, and have a hymn when we're helping, or you can have your own selection. Okay, this will be our lesson. The Doctrine and Covenant, section 71 to 75. No weapon that is formed against you shall prosper. So it is, we can learn here on how to be more positive, that God promised us that we can win in every battle. And if we keep being faithful, we will be blessed and we will prosper. Okay, during Covenant, section 72, verse 2 and 10, the Lord has called a bishop to help me. So we will also understand here the important role and responsibility of a bishop in our ward, or a branch president in a branch. So in verse 10, to keep the Lord's storehouse, to receive the funds of the church in this part of the vineyard. So here are the example, or the main responsibility of a bishop. So he called some leaders to help him to organize our ward. So he called leader for the Aaronic priesthood, young women, elders quorum, primary, and Relief society. So depending on our ages and our needs. And also he is a common judge. When there's a conflict, he middle us, and to so that we can have peace, or he could give us a righteous uh, counsel and judgment. So he also helped us for those people who need care, and for those people who are poor and needy, both spiritual and temporal, and for our finances. And he also look also for those missionary work, temple work, family history, ministering, and teachings. So he presides at meeting, interview, and counsel, give blessings, oversees ward finances, gives food to the needy, teaches the scriptures, visits those in need, loves and serves, oversees the meeting house. So I am grateful that we have a bishop in our ward. So individually, I was helped by a bishop, and also the family and every auxiliary, he guided us to be strengthened. Okay, so to organize us. So the house of the Lord is organized by the help of our leaders, especially our bishop. He is like a father of our ward. So during Covenant section 75 verse 3, I can give my best effort to the Lord. So verse 3, behold, I say unto you that is my will, that you should go forth and not tarry, neither be idle, but labor with your might. So even you are a child, it is actually the time you can prepare to go on a mission. So we should not waste our time doing nothing, but we should be eager to learn and prepare. So we can pray, we can study the scriptures, we can actually share our testimony to our friends. During Covenant section 71, I can defend the truth by sharing my testimony. I know you have a testimony. Like, you can tell your friend that you are his child and we are all his children. Testify the blessing of prayer, that the Book of Mormon is true. So we need to read the Book of Mormon so we can have a personal conviction on it. And it actually will bless you. And gospel blesses family to be strengthened, to be protected by hearing and adhering to the counsels. And we can watch a video clip where Joseph Smith and Sidney Rigdon also go on a mission. Okay. Here.
Chapter 25. Joseph Smith and Sidney Rigdon go on a mission, December 1831 through January 1832. Some people were printing lies about the church in a newspaper. Jesus told Joseph Smith and Sidney Rigdon to go on a mission to other towns and tell people the truth about the church. Joseph and Sidney obeyed Jesus. They left their homes and went to many towns. They talked in church meetings and taught people in their homes. Joseph and Sidney told people about God's commandments. They testified of Jesus Christ and told the people to repent. When Joseph and Sidney finished their missions, they went home to their families.
Okay, so we saw that in that video clip, even Joseph Smith and Sidney Rigdon went to different places and testify about Jesus Christ. So all of us are missionaries. Okay. So in Drawing Covenant, section 72, verse 8, the Lord calls Bishop to help him do his work. Okay, so there's another video clip. So we're going to watch how who is the first bishop that was called.
Chapter 17. The First Bishops of the Church, February and December 1831. Some people in New York were mean to the saints and wanted them to leave. Jesus told Joseph Smith to leave New York and go to Kirtland, Ohio. Joseph and Emma, Sidney Rigdon, and Edward Partridge went to Kirtland. Joseph and Emma stayed with a member of the church named Newell K. Whitney. There were about 1,000 members of the church in Kirtland. They were trying to obey God, but they did not understand all of the gospel. Joseph prayed and received a revelation. Jesus told him that the saints in Kirtland needed a bishop. The bishop should use his time to teach and help the saints. The first bishop in the church was to be Edward Partridge. As more people joined the church, more bishops were needed. Newell K. Whitney was called to be the second bishop of the church. Jesus told Joseph that the bishop should take care of a storehouse. The saints should give food, clothing, and other offerings to the bishop to place in the storehouse. Then the bishop would use these things to help any saints who were poor or needy. Jesus also said that the bishop should receive the money that the saints give to the church. The bishop would use this money to pay the bills of the church and to help the poor. The bishop should love the saints and try to help them. He should meet with the men who have the priesthood and talk about what they are doing to help the saints. A bishop leads the saints in each ward. A branch president is like a bishop. A branch president leads the saints in each branch. Today there are thousands of bishops in the church.
Okay, so in that video we saw who is the first bishop that was called and what is the purpose why God called a bishop in our ward. So the church is growing, so that's why he need a leader to govern every one of members in different places. So the first bishop was Edward Partridge, and the bishop should use his time to teach and help the saints. So he sacrificed his time for us. So a bishop doesn't have a salary to do that, but we know that he is called to do that, and his life will also be blessed and his family. And he also take care of a storehouse. The saints should give food, clothing, and other offerings to the bishop to place in the storehouse. So if you have abundance in your family, whether it's food or clothing, we share it and we give it to the bishop so that bishop will designate who among us or members that needed those uh, stuff. Okay. The bishop would use this money to pay the bills, of course, and the bills of the church, and to help the poor. List the saints in each ward. So there are more and more people joining our church in different places and countries. So there are more bishops that are called in every ward and also a branch president for branch. Today there are thousands of bishops. And the Lord commanded in section 73, verse 3, the Lord commanded Joseph Smith to restore precious truths that were lost from the Bible. As part of his calling as the prophet, Joseph Smith was commanded by Lord to make inspired revision to the Bible. So even okay, so also the Bible were not perfect. So there are things that were changed from the past. So he needed to revise it to correct it and to that the things that were lost were given back through revelation. So we now are blessed to have the fullness of the gospel by the help of our prophets and our leaders. So I am thankful that we have bishop and leaders that who look upon us and strengthen our both spiritual and temporal. So each of you children are future leaders. So maybe one of you will become a bishop someday. So it's our time also to prepare by um, reading the scripture so we can be inspired on doing great things and also be knowledgeable enough to do this laborious responsibility. It will be difficult if there will be challenges, but through guidance and your strength, everything is possible and you can bless your life and others too. So here is an activity time where you can draw a line between each picture and a matching description of what a bishop does to help us. So for example, preside at meeting. So here in the second picture, this is that coincide on that statement. And thank you for attending the class. And please support my channel for more videos and class accounts. So you can subscribe, like and share, and leave a comment. So thank you for watching and see you next time.